everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would bring you kind of like, it's a random video, but I thought it would be a useful video for this time of year, and I thought I'd do like my favourite movies and TV shows to watch in winter. You know, when you want to get all wrapped up and cosy, and I think winter is the time for this. It's the time for getting yourself a hot chocolate, some bits and nibbles, and chilling out and watching some movies and TV shows. So I've kind of got a good mixture. I seem to have more TV shows than movies. I think it's because I love to binge watch TV shows. It's my favourite thing to do, especially in winter. Whoa. Whenever this happens, when you see this camera move, it's because my cats want to make an earthquake with it. Peppers. Okay, so I think I'll start with movies first because I don't have many of them, and some of these don't have a theme, some of them do, as you will see. I think the first is a really obvious one to watch in winter, and that is Disney's Frozen. I know it's so raved, and it's kind of like some people like it, some people don't. Children absolutely adore it, as you will already know. But I think this is a perfect one to watch in winter because it's set in beautiful Arendelle, where you already know the story. I don't even have to explain the story. But I just find it's a classic Disney movie, and I think it's one of the most successful for not allowing a prince to save the day, without giving too much away if any of you haven't seen it, but I'm sure you have. But I think that's why it is so heartwarming, because it is a bit different to the classic princess Disney movies. Another movie I love to watch in winter, some people say this is a Christmas film, but I don't necessarily think it is Edward Scissorhands. This movie is adorable. It makes me cry every time. It came out in, it can't be 1990. Seems too old. Maybe it did. If you haven't seen this movie, it is beautifully heartwarming. How can I explain it without making it sound too complicated? Which it isn't that complicated. It's set in a beautiful little town which I would adore to live, and every house is a different colour. It's like a perfect suburban life, so to speak, and there's a castle that nobody dares go into. It kind of has a bit of a Beauty and the Beast theme to it in a way, that nobody's gone up to this castle, but one day someone does brave the attempt it when she was doing at Avon. And she found a boy up there with scissors for hands, and it's all about trying to include him into everyday society, and he does try his hardest, but things do get in the way, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful love story and completely adorable. And it's Johnny Depp, which makes it even more amazing because you know he's an amazing actor. So that one's an amazing one to watch in winter. Another one is Red Riding Hood, the new one that was in 2011 with Amanda Seyfried in it. I think a big reason why I do love this is because the director of Twilight did this film, so it's very visually pretty. It's a very good way of how they've done it, very stylish, this Red Riding Hood. I say it is I won't say it's for little kids, it is a little bit on the dark side, but it has an amazing twist, which I thought was amazing to have a Red Riding Hood, because you already know the story, so to speak, so it's good to have a bit of a spin took out of it. And it's really, really good because you're trying to guess, it's like a mystery in a way, because you're trying to guess who the wolf is within the town. It's a really, really good one, and plus it's set in really cold, cold town, so it helps, you just want to snuggle up while watching that one. Oh, did you hear that crack? Why does that always happen when you least expect it to? Okay, this one, I don't know if many people will be familiar with this one, but I absolutely loved it. And it is called The Brothers Grimm. with Matt Damon and the great legend Heath Ledger. This is kind of a dark fairy tale, so to speak. It's set on when classic fairy tales were written. I believe it was it the on the twisted fairy tales that were written a very long time ago. I don't know if it was the Brothers Grimm, but anyway, it is a really cool story. They kind of have to help this town that is being cursed by all sorts of beasts, such and it interwovens tales like the gingerbread man, the she was kind of like an evil queen. There is a Red Riding Hood mixed in with it. It is purely an amazing movie. Still on a bit dark side. I think the children keep disappearing and they're trying to figure out who and what is doing it. So it's a very good movie. I think that's not all I've got for movies. My next is a big collection because I can never ever choose a favourite, and that is any Alfred Hitchcock film. I think when I have watched documentaries of him, it didn't seem a particularly pleasant man to work with, but his films are genius. My favourite films I think to watch when it's really cold outside is Psycho, of course. It's a classic. What else would I say? The Birds is an amazing one. Rear Window, classic. It's like the first original Disturbia, if you've seen Disturbia. Another really good one that I don't think many people know of is called Rope, and it was originally a screenplay that was set on a stage, so it's done purely in one place, the whole movie, and two Ivy League men murder their best friend with a rope, and then for some, I don't know, they kind of want to show it off but not giving away that they've done it, so they invite so many people over for a party and hide his body. It's such a weird way to explain it. In a table where everybody is, and it's kind of like a murder mystery as to, are these people going to click on? Everyone's waiting for the guy that they have murdered to come, and everyone's thinking, where is he? It is a really good one, and I don't hear many people talking about that one, and it is super good, and I think it's like it's done in one whole take, and you think, how is that even possible? But that's how it looks. So that is an amazing one to watch. Okay, the next are TV series. Oh, actually, my mistake. I haven't been able to find it, but I would say Twilight is an awesome one to watch in wintertime, as well as any Harry Potter film, any at all. They're all pretty much set in autumn and wintery. Yeah, so any at all. They're just the classic cozy snuggling movie, and they're just classics altogether. Okay. Oh, I managed to get two of these out by accident. I kind of have got lost. I haven't watched many of these of the newer seasons. I only got up to season 4. But do you know when you just fall out of stuff, but you don't mean to, but always want to go back to it because I enjoyed it so much? And that is Supernatural. Oh my goodness. This is an amazing TV series if you haven't seen it already. I know it has kind of a different spin on it now than it did when it first started, and that's what I loved when it first started. Because every week was a different monster, spirit, demon that they had to kill. Like two brothers go on a hunt for their dad that has gone missing, and each one they have to defeat a certain kind of mythical, spiritual. I think my favourite episodes of what I have seen was a scarecrow one, and also, I don't want to say what the name, there's one with a Hookman that's amazing. You'll probably know what that one is. what's the one without saying what it is, because I don't really want to say it. But do you know the urban legend of saying, because I don't want to say it. But I'll say it. There's also one that is a Bloody Mary story, and that is super spooky and super cool, I have to say. Always freaks me out, that one. Another amazing one, they cancelled it. It used to be on ITV, and I and my family used to adore this programme. It used to be our favourite thing to watch every week, and this was Whitechapel. If you've not heard about this, it is purely amazing. So each season is like a different big copycat kind of killer, so to speak. The first season is all about a Jack the Ripper copycat. Amazing. I am obsessed with this case because it was never proven as to who it was, and I think that makes something like this so fascinating. And they're two detectives that melt your heart. They all have their faults, but it is purely amazing. The second series was set on the craze. The first series, was set on, I think it had a couple of different aspects in the third one. But I have to say, this is a purely amazing TV series, and you haven't seen any of these, check these out for sure. Next TV series is Teen Wolf. I know it can be very stereotypical, and the name might put you off, but trust me, it is purely an amazing TV show. I know it is stopping. I don't know what season they're on now, season 5, but I did see up to season 3 and adored it. It was very similar to Vampire Diaries, so to speak, but it's done in an amazing way, and Styles is always going to have a hole in my heart because he's amazing. Like, your heart calls out to these characters. They're so good. Don't let the movie of the old 80s movie think that's what this is going to be, because it isn't. It's very stylish. It's not cringy. It's super good. The effects are amazing, and I would say you would absolutely adore it, especially if you're into anything werewolf related. It's very, very good. My next one is a recent one that I've got into and absolutely adore, and that is Once Upon a Time. This is an amazing one to watch in winter because you just want to go into Granny's Cafe in it and just sit and watch all the mythical people just walk by. If you haven't seen it, it is very complicated way to explain. How do I explain it? A lady who lived in New York gets a call one day from a little boy claiming to be her son, and he says he has a huge, big, old-fashioned book with him, and he says within his town that he lives, there are fairy tale people living inside it, and they don't know who they are, and she needs to come back to this town, and when she does, the curse will be lifted and everyone will know who they are. And oh my goodness, every story is amazing. They go through so many. I know I'm only on season 2 and there's 5 seasons. I think there's 6 seasons actually, and the characters melt my heart. Also, you get so many people from all different stories, and it's really, really good because every episode, if someone new comes along, you're trying to, and they give you clues, and then once you find out who that person is, it makes sense, but you don't think about it at the time, so you're constantly always on guard to think, oh, who could this person be? But I would say, and I think a lot of you guys would agree, that Rumpelstiltskin and Belle is like relationship goals. I love them too as a couple. It's just so tragically good. But it's like beautiful. They're not right for each other, but it just works. I don't know how to explain it. And Hook is also an amazing hottie in this. You need to shit this out just for Hook. Okay, and the next I'll put these two together. These are my last two. And the reason I put together because they're both quite similar in a way. Also, what I love to watch, I know it's not some people's bags, some people can be very skeptic with this kind of thing, and that is like ghost hunting shows like Most Haunted. If you're unfamiliar with this, it's real life, it's absolutely 100% real. Yvette Fielding and her team each episode go to a new place with a medium and basically investigate it for spirits. I have been a huge fan of this. My mum introduced me to this when I was 12. At the time I thought it was very scary, but as I've grown older I've just grown to love it. I just love finding out history about places too, like there's so many places I've been, and when you're able to think, well, I've been there before, and not even thought about what these guys have experienced. But I remember one fun fact, I went to York for Halloween one year, and we went to it was a free open house. You do pay to go in, and one time they were there at the same time we were. We didn't get to like see them or anything like that, but I do know they were doing something in there with a radio team, and that was pretty cool. And I just think it's purely an amazing TV show if you're wanting to feel a little scared and apprehensive. And this is kind of similar. This finished filming quite a while ago, I would say 2006, but it's very, very hard to get a hold of, but if you do, it's worth it. And it's very similar premise to Most Haunted, but this is called Dead Famous. And what these guys do, they're set in America, and they go to all the places that old Hollywood stars went to before they died. Like, they've been to Marilyn Monroe's place, like the hotel. Where did they go to? They went to the Haunted Roosevelt Hotel, where she lived for 2 years, with many reporting sighting by staff and guests. And Frank Sinatra's is a absolutely terrifying place, known as the Thunderbird Lodge. When they go here, it is incredibly scary. I don't think it was the spirit of Frank Sinatra. I think it was something totally different. And these are purely amazing because you get to know the history of these old movie stars, and as well as try and get in contact with them. And it's so good. And I love things like this that talk about the whole old Hollywood glam. And I've been to quite a few places, and this is an amazing one if you wanted to find out more about that era and that history. So that's all I got in terms of movies and TV shows I love to watch in winter. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you love to watch in winter. I would love to find out. And if you let me know if you love these kind of videos, and I'll definitely do some more of them, because movies and TV shows are one of my major passions. I could talk about them for hours if possible, but I try to do it in as short a span as possible without rambling too much. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Take care. Were you unique? I was so looking forward to giving my friends and family their presents, and it all went down a treat. So today I thought I would share with you some of the things I got for Christmas. A little disclaimer, but I'd just like to have a little chat with you, saying I'm no way bragging. I am absolutely grateful for every single thing that I got this Christmas. I am eternally grateful by friends, family, and everyone that was so generous to me this year. I honestly don't think I deserved all the stuff I got, but I am truly blessed, and I thought I'd share some things with you. And also, there is a bit of a recurring theme within these presents. I think after a little while you'll be able to guess what that theme is. But I'm just going to leave it for you to figure out yourselves and be little Sherlocks. for the video. So, the first thing, where do I even start? The first thing that I'm going to show you is